Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T-150. It's a Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the assault team of Siegfried Line and it's under the command of the Armour Professor. And he's in platoon with Flash Hilarious in the Hellcat. Well, what can I tell you about this tank? Well, it's basically a KV-1 that's been redesigned and up-armoured. It's got 90mm of armour on the front instead of the standard. And the turret's been upgraded as well, and the reason it's had to have an upgrade is because it's carrying the ZIS-6 gun, the 107mm, which has got a lot of penetration. It's got 167mm of penetration with 300 alpha with standard, and that goes up to 219 with the APCR rounds. And that means this is quite a powerful tank, and you can see Armour Professor's got 2 marks of excellence on the barrel already. Now they actually did build one of these, and unfortunately they had lots of problems with it, so that it kept breaking down. Initially it was given the identification as the KV-3, but it didn't actually become the KV-3 because after it kept breaking down and they kept working on it, they eventually took it out into action, so it was tested in action, and they don't know what happened to it. Which means it was probably destroyed and blown to pieces, and the crew were killed and nobody reported back. They actually took a KV-220 out at the same time, and that was also basically a KV-1 that was upgraded, and it had 100mm of armour on that one. But, nice shot on the AMD 178B as he goes by. That one was destroyed. They know about that for certain. It was actually wiped out. So that guy, or that tank, was lost. But the T-150, they don't know where it is. So that somewhere there is a T-150. And it looks like that P-43 Biz wants in on this corridor. So we'll let him pass. Now it's an assault battle, which means 10 minutes, and we've already had 2. Got to complete the... oh, good shot into the AMD 330, a high roll. Almost wiped him out. He's only got 4 hit points left. I mean, that's ridiculous. Should have taken that out completely with that shot, but Wargaming likes to keep people in the game even though they've been mortally wounded. And finally he meets a death. Okay, now where this tank is really good is in its ability to penetrate same tier or higher tier heavy tanks. Remember, he's tier 6 and he's coming up against tier 7 heavies now. So Tiger puts a round into him for 305, but received a round back from him for 228. So that was a fair exchange. There's also a KV-2 just around that corner, and he doesn't want to get derped, so he popped back around before the KV-2 could derp him. But there's a number of enemy heavies just around that corner again, and he takes a round in the track from the T-43. He's reverse side scraping out, and puts a round into the KV-3 with a stock turret. Now, where did that KV-2 go? There was a KV-2, wasn't there? Yes, there was. Pretty sure there was. Tiger? No, it's the T-34 takes the round. He only punches back 155, but he took a round for 272. The reload 8.61 seconds. It is a much bigger gun, and he killed the T-34 because he was stupid enough to pull forward without actually pointing his gun forward. So nice bit of kill there. Tries to get around into the Tiger P, who manages to hit his tracks but not actually do any damage. So I think the Tiger P wasn't ready for that either. So he's side scraping out. No, he's going to go for it. Go for the cupola. Yeah, got him. He's squeezing his teammate out, who's actually got 3 marks on his barrel, I think. At least I think that was 3 marks. Now he's got the KV-2. Yeah, look at that. Sliced straight through the armour. No, it's a 2-marked T-34. Oh, it's a 2-marked IS, actually. He was trying to get past... Oh, another one into the KV-2. He'll always beat the reload on the KV-2. Much faster reload. Goes for the KV-3. Puts one through the stock turret, which is basically a very similar turret, because as I said, they were basically the same design. Basically, up until they put the different turret on, the more rounded turret. Okay, Nashorn just around the corner. Can he get a shot through the gap? Try for it. Nope, didn't get it on this occasion, but he'll have another go. If the T20 will let us get around the corner. Oh, we can shoot through the gap. Dial in and yes, got him! So that's his third kill. Just wait for the reload to go through. So 152 round there, and the OI is just fired, so he's not going to be able to fire again for another few seconds, so we can get behind him. And he's got very slow turret rotation, and he's dead already because the IS killed him. There's only 2 remaining enemies to go, and for 30 seconds now there's only one, and that is a Nashorn. And we think he's over this corner of the map. Everyone's charging up in that direction because they want the extra hit points. Armored Professor's got 2.7k already. He wants to bump that up just a little bit more, make certain of the high caliber. Now he's anticipating the guy's actually gone over to the other side of the hill. That's why he's climbing the hill and the others are trying to go around it. Now will he get the first shot on the Nashorn? He's looking for him. Can't see him yet. Oh, he's done a runner. He's done a runner. Can't see him. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, 295, but he was killed by the IS. So he got the majority of those hit points. The IS just got the kill. So, nice little gain there. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It was an ace tanker for the Armored Professor in the T-150. He managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits in that one. Showing here as 4, but normally you get it for getting 5 module damages. He also managed to get a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him, a fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, and he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game overall. Let's have a look at team score. There you go, highest damage, 3,087 hit points of damage. The next high scorer was the T20 with 2,004, and after that came the OI on the enemy team of 1812. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the IS and also with the OI on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's got the top in that one, so technically he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,210 base, 884 to the IS and 826 to the T20, and he was the only player to get over 1,000 base, which meant it much easier for him to get the ace tanker. He fired 15 rounds, got 14 direct hits and 12 penetrations. That ZIS-6 gun is really effective. It might have a longer reload than the 100mm or some of the other guns, the 85mm, but it is very, very good at penetrating enemy tanks regardless of their tier. As you saw, he was punching tier 7 tanks and the shell was just going straight through them. 3,087 hit points of damage, all of it done at close range. Received 4 hits from the enemy, only 2 penetrated, 2 non-penetrations, and 420 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 3 killed, and 34 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 33,713 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply, took away 49,733 credits. He received 1,210 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 272 for playing in a platoon, and 3,902 experience points altogether. Now, what happened to his platoon mate? Because, well, we didn't really see much of him after we left the spawn point area. And, oh dear, yes, well, less said about that the better. It looks like he really didn't participate in the battle at all. He may have had trouble loading into the game. So let's hope it was that and not that he was otherwise occupied. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, please. And thank you for watching.